about imagination as infrastructure, not creativity as chaos, but creativity engineered into systems that last far beyond the individual. This is the story of Walt Disney. His journey shows us how belief becomes business, how storytelling becomes strategy, and how influence endures when imagination is designed to scale. Walt Disney was born in 1901 in Chicago and raised in modest circumstances. His early life was marked by financial instability, long hours, and repeated failure. He was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination. Early ventures collapsed. Ideas were rejected. Money ran out. These failures matter because they shaped Disney's worldview. He learned early that creativity alone was not enough. To survive, imagination needed structure, ideas needed protection, and vision needed persistence. Disney was not simply a dreamer, he was a builder, willing to endure repeated setbacks in service of something larger than immediate success. This resilience became foundational to his influence. Walt Disney's breakthrough came not just with animation, but with emotional storytelling. Characters like Mickey Mouse weren't technological achievements alone. They were emotional anchors, designed to evoke optimism, comfort, and familiarity during periods of economic and social uncertainty. Disney understood that stories don't just entertain, they create trust. He focused relentlessly on emotional consistency. Good triumphs over evil. Hope survives adversity. The world, while imperfect, is ultimately navigable. This wasn't accidental. It was strategic. Disney was building belief, and belief is one of the most powerful forces in influence. What truly separates Walt Disney from other creative figures is how he scaled imagination into systems. He didn't stop at films. He built processes, teams, standards, and repeatable excellence. Animation became industrialized without losing its soul. But his most radical leap was Disneyland. Disneyland was not an amusement park. It was a controlled narrative environment. Every detail was intentional. Every experience reinforced story. Cleanliness, staff behavior, layout, and flow were designed to immerse visitors fully. Disney understood something critical. Influence deepens when people step inside the story. This was storytelling as infrastructure. Walt Disney's leadership style was demanding, centralized, and uncompromising. He expected excellence. He rejected mediocrity. He exerted tight creative control. For many collaborators, working with Disney was inspiring and exhausting. This raises a familiar tension in influence-driven leadership, the line between vision and control. Disney believed standards mattered more than comfort. Consistency mattered more than consensus, and experience mattered more than internal politics. The cost was real, but so was the outcome. Disney built systems that could deliver magic repeatedly, not accidentally. Walt Disney died in 1966, but his influence did not. This is perhaps the strongest evidence of his impact. The Walt Disney Company continued to grow, evolve, and expand long after his death, acquiring new intellectual property, technologies, and global reach. Why? Because Disney embedded his philosophy into systems, culture, and design principles, not just personality. He didn't rely on charisma to sustain influence. He engineered it. That distinction matters. Walt Disney's life offers powerful lessons for modern leaders, founders, and creators. First, imagination scales when it's structured. Second, belief is a business asset. Third, storytelling creates emotional loyalty. Fourth, experience is strategy. Fifth, influence lasts when it's built into systems, not individuals. Disney shows us that creativity and discipline are not opposites. They are partners. Walt Disney didn't just create characters or parks, he created worlds and then built the systems to sustain them. His influence reminds us that imagination becomes powerful when it's protected, engineered, and scaled with intention. I'm Hannah Hally, and this was Icons of Influence. Until next time, build belief carefully, design experiences deliberately, and remember, the most powerful influence doesn't just tell stories. It invites people to live inside them.